They had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Herbert going to change the play here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Drew Chrisman on to punt as he gets this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
And if you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
It's Young on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll throw again. Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Drew Sanders.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
21. Hey, ram.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ray. Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Young. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
And his kick here is good.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Right, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Baylor Tigers. 12. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Young will set to throw. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Jordan Battle. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Hold me some right. Go, hey, go, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
It'll be Young again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Hey, go steal.
And Young's going to throw for this. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Down the right sideline, inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 127 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give right side for Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Gibbs. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
Ready, run.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. James Conner, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Cycle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On the double.
2nd and 7. Now Young going to move him around.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Ready. 52 blaster. Shot 17. Draw 10. Jet. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, red.
Now Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A long way to go here on 3rd down
for the 8th play of the drive. Now Young. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A 61-yard attempt.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the